guys, so welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the test server on the FHG account, and we are looking at the brand new event that is up, which is the Lost Sigils. Now, the Lost Sigils event is an event that we have done for actually years, but it gives you an incredible amount of loot, but you have to plan. Now, I cannot stress this enough, guys. You get sigils based on the heroes that you use within formations, which is the reason why you really do have to plan what you're going to utilize within here. Now, they've also added in this additional element. When you're going through here, you can actually collect loot from doing different things within here. When you complete some of the battles, you do get these points right here, the battle experience. So I'm going to show you exactly how it works, but let's run through the loot, guys, and see what we got for the heroes this time. And you'll notice every single loot has two components. So there is actually two different variations. That's why, like I said, with the sigils, you have to pay a lot of attention to exactly the loot you want to get. My idea is write it down so you know exactly how many sigils you need. That way you're not going back and forth with the sigils, deciding exactly what you need. Because remember, there are only 5 heroes in the formation that you can utilize to actually get the gear. So looking in here, guys, we have Moreel, we have Tardos, we have Mortis, and we have Leofric. So out of these guys, Mortis, of course, would be your very first choice, followed by Tarnos. Now, ultimately, guys, Tarnos is heavy PvP, not really used many other places. Mortis still has utility in the Matria comp, also has a lot of utility other places. Moreel, again, her utility has went down quite a bit. They used to use her in the Torn comp. Now they're not using her very many places at all, short of the Celestial Tower. And then when it comes to Leofric unfortunately is not used anywhere. So not super impressed with the options that they're giving us within here. However, you also do have the option up here to get elemental cores, to get red chest, and of course to get baits. So getting these beast baits, that way you can get some more beasts, you can get some cores, and you can also get some red chests are the primary function that you want to get in here. And again, looking at our sigils, which I'll show you guys in just a minute, you want to make sure that you're using specific sigils. Now, if you are going for the heroes specifically, you'll notice the sigils they require the Celestials and the Hypogean heroes to be used in battle. This is where you can borrow mercenaries, guys. Borrowing mercenaries in this event are absolutely huge, because if you want to borrow, let's say, a maxed out hero, that is going to be the Celestials, the Hypogeans. You can actually look to your friends list. You can get some of the stronger heroes in here, so you have the ability to actually compete these. Now, I believe it is still the same, guys. If you do not win the battle, you do not use an attempt, so you can go through here. I'll show you how kind of it works. So here's the battle we're fighting. So based on what we're looking to get out of here. So again, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to look for, on this account specifically, the test server, I am going to get red chests. So my options in here are either running Light Bearers with Wilders or running Graveborn with Maulers are the only two options that I have. If I run, let's say, Light Bearers and Graveborns, I'm not going to be able to get any loot in here. Same as if I run Wilders or Maulers, or, you know, vice versa. You have to run specifically to build what you're looking to do in here. So in this one, guys, I'm going to go Light Bearer and Wilder. So let's go ahead and challenge. We're going to remove this one out, and it looks like last time, if you look, I went Celestial with 2 Graveborn, 2 of our Maulers in here, but I'm going to go Light Bearer. So let's see who we got. There's our Light Bearers. We're going to go Wilders. Now, this is where, again, I said it gets a little bit tricky within these formations, because you're going to be running a similar setup like this, where it is 3-2, meaning that if I use all the attempts right now, I'm going to have far more Wilder sigils than I will for the Light Bearers. So I'm going to have to swap this. Some players do it every day, so they'll actually do all of the attempts like this. The next day, I will actually swap in 3 of my Light Bearers and 2 of my Wilders and run it again, just to make the numbers work, make the numbers even when you get in here. Most of the time, it's not super hard to get through here. The battles, and again, you can retry them if you do not win, which is really the big thing. So there we go. So we have a victory. We got our sigils right there. So it did give us our battle experience, which you get every single battle you complete. And then we got 3 and 2. which means the road to glory has begun, guys. We have 50 points right there. Now, if I remember correctly, you can't get out of all the loot out of here, or no, maybe this one you can. There are so many of these guys where you cannot get all of the loot without actually buying the advanced pack, which I believe 5 times the battle experience. Reward component multiplied 5 times. Buy to receive 1200 battle experience. And again, I don't know if you can get, I hope you can get all the loot in here, but usually there's kind of a stopping point for the loot itself. So again, really map out what you're looking to get out of here, guys. It's a good event for loot overall. Again, you can see we only have, I thought it's set on here, how many battle attempts you have. Right there. You can do this 6 times a day, guys. So it's a relatively short time as well, meaning that we can run in here. We could even do 3 and 3, which again, based on what you're looking to get out of here is why I've said, you know, plan what you want to get out of here, because we can actually run 3 and 3. There we go. So we got a couple more sigils out of there. So that's 3 attempts with 3 of the wilder heroes. And of course, Scarlet, guys, just doing a crazy amount of damage. There we go. So there is our 3. Again, you can map it out. You can do it in a day. So there we go. So we have 3 done. I'm going to drop out Peanut. I'm going to put in, there we go. We'll put in Rosaline. So now we're running 3-2 instead of that 2-3 with the Wilders. But that means the sigils are going to change that we're getting out of battle. And again, it's not super difficult to get the sigils out of here. It's a relatively easy event. Now the Eins comp might take me down in this one. Eins comp was always kind of the absolute pain in the butt earlier, but it looks like not too concerning there. Which again, not super happy with the heroes in here either, guys. I feel like, you know, at least put in heroes that you're going to build. If you don't have Mortis built up to, I would say at least Mythic, guys. Mortis would be the choice in here, but the rest of them not super important. Honestly, not an incredible amount of utility. So you can see, guys, our daily attempts are completed. We did get a little bit of free loot out of here, which is nice, and you do get both of them. Unlocking more actually gives you another, I believe it is double loot that it does give you, well, 5 times the reward, so you'll get more rewards over here. We'll have to see what that looks like on the global. But there we go, guys. So we're 15 of 15. You can see it takes 17 of 17 to actually get the red chest, as well as everything else in here. Just map out what you want to get. If you're going for baits look like a pretty decent build, but you can see, guys, they are very heavy one way. And then of course with our red cores, they are even. They are 10 and 10 each one. Again, baits might take a little bit more mathematically to figure out exactly what you need, but depending where your account is, depending what you need, and you'll also see, guys, they are right up top. So all of the lost sigils that you've collected are right up top, so you can make sure you get the correct ones. All right, guys, that'll do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of the heroes that are available, and as always, thank you guys for watching.